Well, hello everybody. Hi Masterclass. It's Coach Felicia. Happy Tuesday to you. I don't know about you, but it is hot. It is very, very hot. We're talking, I can't even take my kids to the pool hot. It has been like humid, which actually is probably the bigger issue. But hello. I hope you guys are enjoying your summertime, whether you're off, whether you're always off because you're retired, or whether you're just, working the summertime flow, but trying to enjoy everything. I want to welcome you today to our topic, which is summer related, of the summer reset, how to recommit without restriction. Before we get into that, as everyone's getting the notification, I would love just for you to drop in the comment section how long you've been a part of today's the master classes, whether it's your first week, first month, whatever. Hello. But I would love for you guys just to give yourself a little shout out and let us know how long you've been here, because I think that's something that should be celebrated. I think it's something that, someone who's new might see someone who's been a part of master classes for like 2 years and go, oh man, that's amazing. I can do that too. So just drop it in there. Let me know how long you've been a part of that. I hope you guys enjoyed today's workout. It looked intense. I love it. But I really want to talk about this subject today. Oh, since yesterday. Welcome, Kelly. Yeah, you're in a good spot. 2 years. Awesome, Shannon. It's really important because whether you're working, whether you're not, summer can be a really topsy-turvy time. Just from where I'm at, guys, if you want to know where I'm at in life, I have a 3, a 5, and an 8-year-old. My husband is a teacher, and he does not work during the summers, which I've never wanted him to, so I want him to enjoy himself. So once summer hits, guys, my entire normal schedule is completely on top of itself. I have to rearrange where I do my Zooms. I have to rearrange what I do for food. I have to rearrange basically everything about my life. And, it doesn't have to be the summertime. It could just be like a week into a Monday. So, I want you to chime in. Who else feels like summer can become kind of a tug of war for yourself between like, you only live once, it's a wedding, all the way to, let's go to like Monday, we'll start over. Like that kind of like all or nothing mentality. Like, I need to enjoy the summer. Oh, it's only a little bit. Like, it's not about the guilt. So please, it's not about guilt or get it together, guys. Come on. It's about resetting your mentality without restricting yourself and realigning with what feels good. Okay. So it's also allowing this to change with everything else you have going on. I was away last week helping my best friend from, oh my gosh, I met her, I was in 9th grade. She was in 7th grade. So we're talking a long time. We've been through babies together. I went down, I spent time with her. I was not on any of my own foods. I was not on, able to do anything for exercise. And, I found a way around it. I found a way to make it work. I didn't guilt myself. I didn't go hard on anything. I didn't just go, oh, who cares? It's next week. But it's about feeling what worked for me and made me feel good within my healthy boundaries that I've set up, okay? So we're not here to shrink ourselves. Let me say it again. We are not here to shrink ourselves. We are here to feel strong. We are here to feel empowered. And honestly, this is all about consistency. This is not all or nothing. V-Shred is very much spoken very clearly to this for the past, I've been with the company 5 years. It's since like very, very beginning stages. And one thing I've really loved is that we hone in on, this is not all or nothing. This is not a 3 months and you're good for life. This isn't a quick fix Band-Aid. We're all about setting you up for long-term success through the habit changes, healthy food options, drinking water, finding ways to work out that work for you. You don't have to live in the gym unless you want to live in the gym. You don't have to, just do body weight unless you want to do body weight. Like, it's really about honing in on what helps your health and where you're at. Okay. So let's talk about for a little bit, why restrictions do not work, especially in summer, okay? It's not just, mental, but it's also physical. But summer opens up so many opportunities. Maybe you're traveling to this amazing resort that's been on your list forever. Maybe it's spontaneous plans. Maybe your routine, like mine, maybe your routine from the year just gets thrown out the window and there's really lack of consistency and it can be really, really hard. Trying to restrict yourself to, no, I can't do any of that fun. I can't go there. I can't have that. I can't, be with friends because it throws me off. It's too restrictive, and restriction creates resistance. Intention creates freedom. So if I know that I'm going to go over to a friend's house and we're going to go to the pool and we're going to have food that is not on my meal plan, right? That's okay. I'm going to plan for that to happen at night. I'm being very intentional though with the workouts earlier in the day, my protein, my blood sugar, my water, and making sure that I am setting myself up for success. I am not saving my calories for later, because that will not work. I'm not just kind of being like, well, I'm going to go crazy tonight. Might as well just enjoy the weekend. It's not 0 or 100. It's, hey, I'm going to find ways to enjoy my freedom and flexibility without throwing things under the truck, okay? Recommitment without guilt. How do we do that? The real reset, okay? I'm really big about not guilting ourselves, because that's really setting yourself up for psychological failure, which will lead to binge eating, all of those things, okay? So let's check in. Check in with yourself honestly. Like, this is all about honest, okay? Honest talk right here, because again, just because I'm a trainer, just because I work for V-Shred does not mean that I have everything together and that I'm perfect, okay? There is no disillusion here, okay? There is no pretending to be something I'm not. I'm very real and very genuine, because that's how I feel. If I can bring that to you, you are in a place where you go, okay, if my trainer who's done all X, Y, and Z feels the same way I do, I know that she goes through it and she finds ways to be positive but doesn't beat herself out. I can do that too. It's about finding ways to succeed, not being perfect, okay? So check in honestly. Energy, mood, digestion, confidence, okay? Where are you coasting? Or you can say to yourself, where am I coasting? And where am I craving for more structure? I had my clients do that over the weekend. I gave them something to fill out from a 1 to a 10 of different categories of where they feel like they're most fulfilled and where are they feeling the least fulfilled, okay? So I want you to think to yourself, or say it out loud or write it down, what part of me is asking for more care, not control? So is it the self-care department? Do you need to give yourself a little bit more breathers during the day? Is it your relationships? Are you making time for people in your life that deserve the time? Friends, spouse, partner, whatever, kids, your dog, anything like that. I know I'm down here, dog, but you need more care with them, less control. And sometimes it's just giving your body rest, not running yourself into the ground, not feeling like I need to go. Same thing with work. Don't put everything in one bucket to where everything else is suffering, okay? So again, what part of my life is wanting more care, less control, okay? So let's check in honestly. Number 2, realign with what actually feels good, okay? Focus on your non-negotiables. A part of figuring out where you need more time and more energy, focusing on the non-negotiables will really, really help you prioritize your health. Maybe that's what's really suffering right now, okay? So non-negotiables for me specifically is going to be water, hydration, movement. If you follow me on social media, I literally quoted Elle Woods today about exercise gives you endorphins, all that good stuff. I won't quote the rest of it, but making time for movement is so, so important for obviously like our aesthetic, But more importantly, our brain, it makes us feel so good. Our brain is boosted. Our hormones are happier. People who say like, oh, I just hate working out. Maybe you have to figure out what type of exercise speaks to you. Maybe it's not being in a gym, or maybe it is. Maybe it's not lifting weight, or maybe it is. Maybe it's being outside. You have to figure out what speaks to you and make that a priority. I've really enjoyed hiking. My girl Annalie, who's actually on this call, she said hi. Cheers for the water bottle, Jen. Yes. She has been, oh my gosh, she's been hiking. And guys, she is not like a 30-year-old person doing leisurely hiking. She is like straight up going up rocks where they have like built in like handles on rocks. She's been wading through water. So she's really pushed me to be outside and hiking more. I did that last week in the sand. It was very hot. It will be a while until I do it again, but finding ways that like get you excited to work out, that is so important. It's not just doing a workout for 20 minutes, watching it on TV. You got to figure out what speaks to you, okay? Another non-negotiable is protein. Again, if you know me at all, and maybe you're new, so you have no idea, but I don't push protein because I'm a trainer and I'm trying to sell something, okay? Please understand that. I don't post a link. I don't make money from protein sales. I don't. I'm saying that because I really do believe in women specifically getting enough protein to balance out their hormones, to help their lean muscle, to help regulate blood sugar, to boost their mood and stop cravings. Like, protein is non-negotiable. Another one is rest. Rest, rest, rest. My phone's in front of me so I can hold it. Put your phone down. Not obviously now if you're watching me, please don't. But put your phone down at night. Stop doom scrolling. Stop watching the news. It's not going to do anything for your mental health when you're constantly consuming content that really depresses you or makes you anxious or breeds all this, just anxiousness in your soul, right? Put the phone down. Rest your eyes. Rest your body. And lastly, set boundaries. Boundaries are so important, guys, whether it's your time, whether it's your just the power of saying no, and they're pushing you to do certain foods or drinks or what have you. But set boundaries. It's so, so good. I talk to my kids about this. It's okay if you say no to someone who wants to play with you, if you need some downtime, if you just need to sit and relax. It's okay. Teaching your kids or your grandkids or a loved one or even yourself right now to be able to say no and just taking that time for yourself, it's okay to say that. I am a big people pleaser. I really am. I'm like, oh, I can do it. Oh, I can fit it in. Oh, I can. It's really nice to do things for people, and I'm not saying don't do things for people, but not at the sake of your own mental well-being. Because at the end of the day, you have to take time for this and this and this, okay? It's okay. You don't need to overhaul everything. You need an anchor, hydration, rest, protein, boundaries, movement, whatever. You need an anchor to things that make you feel clear, confident, and capable, okay? I have not always been a confident person, okay? Really haven't been. A lot of the times, I'm a third-born child, so again, I have an associate's degree in early elementary education, so birth order and all that really I'm obsessed with. But being the youngest child, I've always had this sense of confidence just because of being the youngest girl in a family. I had to. But that doesn't mean I've always had it. I've faked it. I've changed who I am. I have changed my body. I have done a lot of things to try to feel confident, but that doesn't last, and it made me feel really empty and hollow inside. I will tell you, lifting and being in a safe place at the gym where I just can push myself breeds such confidence that I wish I could give to everybody. And I want you to have that. I just really try to instill that in my kids as well at such an early age, that it's not exercising to be a size. It's not exercising to be a number on the scale. It's not exercising because I want a high five or anything like that. Affirmation is great, but it's about feeling capable. It's about feeling strong. It's about knowing that I can do that, and that's okay. It's also being okay and confident to know, yeah, I failed. I absolutely failed. I looked like an absolute idiot, but being able to shake it off. I can't tell you, like, I am a trainer, okay? I'm supposed to have it all together. Can I just tell you, I have fallen off or failed at more exercises or looked dumb in front of people, and I just make jokes whether they laugh along with me or not. Sometimes it gets to it gets to me, that inner self. I just go, oh my word, that's so embarrassing. But you know what? Like, my kids are watching. And if mom can shake it off and laugh about it, it's going to be okay. It's about, hey, I failed. Good. It's okay to fail. The only way, guys, that you are going to grow, the only way that you are ever going to succeed in work, in life, in working out, whatever you're trying to grow yourself in, the only way you grow is you have to fail. The more failures you have, the more you will find ways to find successes. It's when you fail, you only really truly fail, honestly, if you mess up and you allow that to eat you up inside and you never try again. Okay? If I decided that, I didn't, I don't know, like, I have failed so much in V-Shred, and I try to hold myself to this high standard, and I'm not so-and-so, I'm not so-and-so, and, it would be very easy for me in my line of work, with everything on social media that I see, and everything I see out there, to be like, why bother? I am just another trainer, I am just another coach, doing all this, but like, I know that I have so much to offer and to give. And if I give up now, who is going to help, the clientele who, is going through chemo, or they've had surgery and they have to redo everything with how they lift or eat or however. If I would give up now, there is no one to help them. There is no one to reach that. In my area, there are only 2 coaches. I'm talking about in Pennsylvania area. There are only 2 coaches that are specifically trained to work with people who are either going through treatment or have completed treatment, and now they are trying to figure out their health after cancer. 2. That's it. Like, you have to figure out that you are here for a bigger purpose, and you have so much to offer in this life, and you have to learn to silence the voices in your head of, anyone can do that. They don't need you. You're too old to do this. You're not capable of doing this. Silence it in your head, because someone needs you to be that voice to bring them around that corner, to inspire them. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that voice, you need that voice, right? We need to have that person pushing us, okay? So anyway, off that soapbox, it was, just check in honestly with yourself, realign with what actually feels good. Number 3, create your momentum plan, okay? What does this week look like for you, okay? You're new? Hey, start with the workouts. Start with the live workouts with Jill, Victoria, myself, whoever's on. Start with the workouts. Do what you can, okay? Do your very best. Maybe this is your 2nd week and you have the workouts down. Add in 95 fluid ounces of water, bare minimum, okay? You go, Felicia, oh my goodness, I can't. Guys, I hate to break it to you. I go to the restroom all day. But I would much rather have the hydration that I need and be able to run, and my workout was stupid today, it was so good, but be able to function, not retain water, allow my organs to move. I would much rather have to use the restroom than anything else. Add in V-Shred Hydrate. I know we've been talking about it for a few weeks. Grab it. It's so good. I'm going to make a movie actually this week. My kids want to make hydration popsicles. It's going to be so cute. Add in your meal plans. Whatever that structure looks like for you, where you are at, with or without a coach, figure out what this week looks like. Recommitment isn't restarting. Let me just really make that clear. Recommitment does not mean restarting. It's just recalibrating, okay? When my husband is home and I have to change my structure around my children, which is all well and good. Please, no, I'm not complaining. They're the love of my life, okay? I have to recalibrate. I have to change. You know, there's no food in my house, guys. My kids and my husband eat everything in sight. So it's constantly making sure that I have protein for me in the house, you know? But it's okay. We pivot. We change. It's about being fluid and going with it, okay? Momentum isn't built in extremes. It's built in repeatable wins, okay? Say it with me. Momentum isn't about in extremes or built in extremes. It's built in repeatable wins. It's built in repeatable wins. Find what you can win at, all right? I know I've been real talking this whole time, but we're going to real talk you versus summer excuses. Deb, we'll talk about that in just a second. I see your question. I will get to, I promise you. Because I hear these excuses, guys. Like I don't even, at this point, like I've worked with over 10,000. I think it's closer to 14,000. I said 12,000. It's closer to 14,000 just with V-Shred alone. You know, summer excuses. I hear them. I hear excuses, guys, and I give excuses. We all have excuses. I can't because it's Christmas. I can't because it's Thanksgiving. I can't because it's Easter. I can't because it's summer. I can't because I can't. No, throw that in the trash can. You can. It's about discipline and it's about choices. So here's the thing. You can have a drink on a Friday night and still crush your week. Let me say it again. You can still have a drink on Friday night and crush your week, but it's one drink. It is a one drink. And I'm not talking you empty your wine glass or you empty that bottle into one wine glass. It's not, I'm going to have 7 shots in one drink, guys, please. I know all the loopholes. I've been in this for a very long time, okay? It's like a White Claw. It's a beer. It's like 1 to 2 shots of vodka and a very light calorie drink, okay? It's not going crazy. It's not 0 to 100. It's not 100 to 0. It's finding what works for you and where you're at. You're going to go to a wedding. You want to cheers? Great. If you don't drink alcohol, even more power to you, okay? That's incredible. You're doing your body. You're keeping yourself from 80% of cancer, okay? 80% of cancers are stemmed from alcohol-related things. I hate saying that, but I'm just being very honest, so keep that in mind. You can miss a workout. You can miss a workout and still move forward. You're not going to beat yourself up like, oh, I missed the workout. I can't do it. Yes, you can. Go to our featured section. Pull it up. Do it. Get it done. Go out for a walk. Go for stretching. You are the one making that decision to not go and get something done, okay? You can still eat a burger and build muscle. Are you kidding me? That's like if you've known me for any time, last summer, I think I had a burger every single day. It was like my favorite thing after like 2 hours of working out. It was my favorite. I don't do it this year. I'll be honest, today I grilled chicken outside with 103-degree weather, which is why I'm sweating still. But you can still have yummy food like Vince talks about in the promo video. I can have pizza, I can have burger, I can have this, that, the third, and still build muscle, okay? Here's the thing you can't do, and I want you to hear me. You can't disappear on yourself. You just can't. You just can't. You can't be like, I can't do this anymore, I'm done. I'm just gonna, exercise, I'll get back to it. I'll get back to it when I have more time. I'll get back to it when X, Y, or Z. You matter too much to do that to yourself, okay? Everyone here, like when I see reoccurring names, like I remember people who are consistently on here. I saw Kathy's name, so stinking excited. I see Annalie, I see Dee, I see Deborah. I see people's names are on a reoccurrence and I get excited. People know when you do or do not show up, okay? Summer doesn't derail your goals. Disengagement does, okay? You get to stay in the game your way. You have to figure out what works for you and your schedule and making it happen. I've had so many clients go on cruises. I've had so many clients go to Disney. I've had so many clients go to Italy. We find ways to pivot and we find ways to make the health happen. We don't just give up. We don't just disengage for a month, 2 months, 3 months. That undoes everything. Just do a little bit every day. Showing up imperfectly is okay, but show up intentionally. That's all I ask for you guys. Drop it in the comments, and then I'm going to go back to the top and read the questions. But what is one way that you will recommit to yourself this week? Maybe you don't want to post it, but I would encourage you to, because it would really help others to see that they're not alone and really build this community, okay? Pick your 3 for the week. 1 thing for your body, 1 thing for your mind, 1 thing for your energy. You don't need a reset button. You are the reset, okay? Let's try to figure out how to make your summer feel aligned, energized, and free without restrictions. So this can just be your normal life, okay? I hope that a little bit of that resonated with you. If it didn't, I get it, but I appreciate you listening, okay? All right, so I saw a few questions. I'm going to go back, or maybe it was just one. Yes, Kelly says, I highly recommend trying jiu-jitsu for fun exercise. That sounds amazing. I do want to try line dancing, and I want to do indoor wall climbing just because it's so hot here. That's on my list. So Deb says, is it okay to take electrolytes while taking blood pressure medication? First off, always check with your doctor, but electrolytes are not like this evil sodium that is like from McDonald's. It's normally Himalayan pink salt, and it's paired with like agave or like Splenda, or like depending on if you make it at home or if you buy it. But I've had no problem recommending that to my clients who've had or have taken blood pressure medication. But when in doubt, check with your doctor. But no, electrolytes are very helpful to keep your body hydrated, which will also help keep your heart rate levels, okay? Any advice for a post-PTJ training session after 8:30? Dinner should be higher in protein and lower in carbs. No, so it depends on where you are, if you're carb cycling and whatnot. Carbs are still important for building muscle. Like, it's not just protein. Yes, you need protein, but you still have to have healthy carbs. So I'm very big on sheet pans. So like broccoli and peppers and onions and mushrooms and what have you, and portion it out, but definitely have some good, healthy, low glycemic, non-starchy veggies to help build with the protein, okay? I just ate that myself. I had a ton of veggies downstairs. It was amazing. I was starving. Deb, if you're getting toe cramps at night, yes, electrolytes. That, or when you're working out, or you're running, or you're doing anything, make sure, and I have to do this all the time because I used to run 10 miles, guys, before kids. I would run 10 miles every day uphill because I had time, okay? Now I'm just like running when I can. One thing I would say, if you're running or if you're doing a lot of lower body exercise or you have balance issues, make sure your feet aren't doing this in your toes or in your shoes, because sometimes when we lack balance, we do a claw foot instead of spreading out our toesies and allowing our body to balance like this. So watch this. But yes, not just water. You need electrolytes because you need to have that proper absorption, okay? But yeah, I love electrolytes. I can't live without them. Do not drink Gatorade. It is not what it used to be when it was made for the Gators back in like the early 90s. It was literally just like 4 ingredients and all healthy, and now it's basically food dye. That's why I don't even do liquid IV anymore. I used to always talk about liquid IV. I don't even do liquid IV anymore because there's like 45,000 chemicals in it. It's gross. I like the lemon lime one from V-Shred because it's 4 ingredients, literally 4 ingredients. So I just feel better about that. Or you can make your own, okay? And I can share that. But I really wanted today to be like a very actionable thing for you guys to take with you, because knowledge is not power. It's actually applying it. It's like you're a sponge and you soak up all this information from V-Shred. I want you to go use it. Okay? Use it in your life so then you can absorb more and then use it again. But you know, we're all there. You know, that's why I'm very genuine when I say It is not like I have all this free time. It is not like, I wake up and my time is my own. When I wake up, go, 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 go. But I do find time to book in my day, morning and night. I do make time for relationships. There's obviously some things that I could do better in my life. I haven't gotten a massage in like 8 months. I have a gift card. I need to make it happen. But, figure out what that looks like for you and make it happen. Maybe, you don't really have the time and you're trying to make ends meet and you are just struggling to get by. I would find time, even 5 minutes, just to remind yourself to breathe. Start there. Start small. Oh, thank you. Thank you for enjoying my talks, Deb. Again, guys, I'm always going to be real and honest and genuine. I am. There's too many fake things out there, and they're all glitter, but there's no substance. There's no gold. So I'm not going to be that way for you guys, okay? Oh, Annalie, I'm glad you love that. Yeah, definitely no gross aftertaste, no aspartame, ugh, all that stuff. Honestly, once Liquid IV started using celebrities like the Kardashians, and I was like, and there it goes. Okay, just being honest. Cool? All right, guys, I know I'm at 31 minutes. I go long, but I appreciate all of you. I'll put like a recap today so you can remember like what were the 3 things Felicia said I should do. But take that with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I'm excited to work out with you later this week, and I'll do a wrap up on Friday, okay? Deb says, when I'm doing everything for everyone, I always say I'm a team player with no team. Yeah, Deb, I'm going to post that. That's going to speak to you about how to structure everything. And you're welcome. I'm glad. Take it with you guys. I want this to mean something, but enjoy the rest of your day. I am going to go get a ton done before my kids wake up from their nap. Okay? But I'll see you guys soon. Bye.